What's up guys, and welcome back to the Drift Games vlog. We got a very exciting episode for you today. I know you've clicked the thumbnail, you want to see some cool GTRs, you want to see some cool Japanese stuff. That is where we're going today. But first, we're going there in style because we've got two things to show you. One is this incredible Motion Or Ranger. This is the carbon edition, and crazily, they're going to give it to us for a few weeks to try it out. Check this thing out. When you think about carbon, this thing has carbon everywhere. Not only has it got carbon exposed, but these fenders are all carbon in behind, which is pretty crazy, Blaine, right?
When he told me about that, I was like, that's pretty crazy.
Like, you might think they're like other Rangers where they rivet on the arches. This is a full panel of carbon. 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 Spoiler. Carbon. This is my favorite bit. The tow hook and the diffuser. Carbon fiber, which is insane. The only thing they don't modify on these is the doors. Literally the two doors, all the bed is custom, all the front end. Look how wide this is. Big vents, carbon fiber again, all carbon fiber. The whole bonnet is carbon fiber, even though it's black painted and carbon. And then the front is my favorite part. So this particular carbon Motion Or Ranger is going to be presented to a very, we'd say famous, would we say famous?
Yeah, he is famous.
He is famous.
Yeah.
So a famous person, we can't say who just yet, in about 3 weeks time, but we're going to get it for the 3 weeks in between and we're going to have some fun with it. The inside of it is just as mad. Check this out. All custom stitched leather. This one particularly has black leather with the orange stitching, carbon fiber on the door, carbon fiber everywhere. We could just say carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber. Nearly as much carbon fiber as my Corvette drift car, which we'll get back to soon.
There's
as well.
probably more because it's bigger.
It actually probably is more. So we're going to take this for 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to test it out and we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to see if it's a capable machine and how many looks we can get in this when we roll around, which I think is going to be a lot. So from that perspective, we're going to have some fun with this and we're going to use it on our road trip today to go check out some cool JDM cars. But before we do, people have been asking, what about the Golf van? They've been asking.
Have they?
2 people may have been asking. As you guys know, one of our partners, CM Wheels, have the biggest selection of wheels anywhere for the best prices. We already know that. Go on their website, you're going to fall in love with something for your car, I guarantee it. One of their subsidiary brands is Strom Wheels, and they're also distributors for a very mad brand called Radiate Wheels, which make very cool show car wheels, very kind of, I would say, unique. So if we're going to build the most unique golf van in the world, we're going to need new unique wheels, aren't we? But these are the wheels that are actually going on the Golf van. Are we ready for this? How mad these are going to be. Look at that. So these are a Radiate wheel. They are a sort of a dark black, sort of matte black with a polished kind of dark. It's very hard to explain this color. Can you see this on camera? It's very hard to explain it. Let me know in the comments, do you think this is going to work on the Golf van, or is this going to be too much for the Golf van, or is there never enough for the Golf van? We're going mad. We told you we're going mad. Pandem kit and these. So those are the wheels. This is our Motion Or Carbon Edition Ranger we're going to be driving for the next few weeks. But you all came to this video to see some JDM cars. So let's head down the road. We're about an hour away and show you some mental stuff that's stored away here in the north of Ireland. Alright, we're on our way to meet Alan McCord. So if you guys are a fan of Irish drifting, you'll know Alan. He drove a crazy, supercharged S15 V8. We should have a clip of it here. And he's been importing cars for as far as I can remember. He's one of the biggest Japanese importers. He does normal car sales, all that kind of stuff. He reached out to us on WhatsApp and said, I've got a lot of special cars up here. You guys should come up and check them out. I have no idea what's here. We're going to go there and check out those cars. And before we do, I want to give you guys a little update on the channel. So we're doing Be Quiet Sat Nav Woman. Obviously you guys know the Corvette and the MX-5 are motoring ahead at pace, so we're splitting up our tasks. So the other 11 projects, 10 projects, I can't even remember, that are going on, Blaine and I are going to be rocking around trying to get those finished. We're going to be jumping in and out as well on the Corvette and the MX-5. But Ryan and Wayne and Josh are going to be making videos on the 2 drift car builds because I can't really do too much there at the moment. So we're doing everything else. So a lot going on over the next few weeks, but will you just leave me finish my little thing for the camera? Anyway, we're on our way to AJM car sales. We're going to check out some really, really cool JDM cars. Hopefully they got some cool, I swear to God. Right, to AJM car sales, let's go check out some crazy Japanese cars here in the north of Ireland. Here we go. We are here. Thank you, sat-nav woman. What have we got? We've got a green,
Wow, okay.
very green BMW.
That's jazzy.
That's very jazzy. Look at all this. Look at this.
Oh, the RS. Yellow GTI. That's bizarre.
There is a lot of cool cars here. Do you know what? Turn off the camera because I don't want to ruin it. I want to do a walk around. Oh, I see cool stuff already.
Oh,
Turn
yeah.
up, turn,
Okay,
turn
off.
off. You guys can't see right now what I'm looking at over here, but I promise you it is it's the maddest thing ever. But we're not going to start there. We're going to go chat to Alan and the boys. We're going to get a little tour around. I guarantee you're going to enjoy this one because already I can see that I'm going to enjoy it. Hello. What is the story? You sent me a WhatsApp and I think you've undersold what you have around here. So what I want to do is I want to grab you for a little tour because we're going to try and get through, because I'm telling you why I'm going to be quick here because there's a lot to look at. And some of the stuff I'm looking at I don't even know what it is. So we're going to start inside, we're going to work our way out, and you guys are in for a bit of a surprise.
Okay, straight in.
Hey, we're hiding this way. Here she is, the one everyone's talking about at the moment, which is the R34 GTR. What's the story on this one?
That is a V-Spec, 2.8 HKS engine,
Is it 2.8 stroker? Proper V-Spec. What power is it running?
765.
765.
On a road car.
One road car.
Wow.
A lot of money spent.
I was gonna say, I'm starting to see very expensive names already. So this is the proper stroked
V-Spec.
V-Spec with the Z-tuned wings. Check out the wheels.
Proper.
Oh, holy grail.
That is. We looked at a GTR a few weeks ago and we said perfection, and now I'm starting to question. Did we see the best one yet? Because that is pretty special. Oh, and the carbon hood.
Oh, look at that.
So we got a proper V10 in the loudest colour I've ever seen an R8 in my life. Proper yellow.
Oh yeah, sweet yellow.
That is amazing. And what year is this car?
16.
It's a 16. They're a quick car. So it's basically a Huracan, but you don't look as flashy, which is probably a good thing.
Well, the yellow.
And I was about to say the yellow kind of balances that out a little bit. That's pretty cool. Then we have we've seen a few of these on the channel now, these Datsun pickups. I actually am so surprised how many we have in Ireland, because I've actually seen maybe 3 or 4 now at this stage, and I'm probably going to see a little bit more later on. So what's the story behind this one?
I brought that out of Japan in I think like 04, 05. It passed a few hands and I ended up buying it. It went to Dublin and I ended up buying it in Moneymore, about 6 miles away from here.
Really?
And then I painted it this colour and put the wee arches on her.
It's almost like a Mustang colour, like the grey and
Well,
black.
that's why I done her. Put the wee thing. She's like a wee baby Allen on the front.
It looks very cool. And then this is another very, very nice car. Stance out,
Tasty.
like proper stance. And the 2 doors are getting very rare now as well. There we go. I've never had a Subaru actually.
Really, coilovers, induction kit, hard pipe kit, dump valve.
So sort of like a mild tune,
Just
to improve everything, yeah. I love the look of it. It's low. It's almost like a stance Subaru, which I don't see many of.
No.
And then have we got bikes here as well?
Yeah, that's the way they come there originally, bar the stickers and stuff.
Yeah.
This is a wee single seat, like a wee MotoGP replica.
And then the big boy.
The bad boy is from Mitch Harley, just got it over when we knew you were coming.
That is beautiful. That's no surprise, I know nothing about bikes. But a lot of people go super bikes, that's their thing. This is my thing. Like if I wanted a bike, I would just cruise around on something like this because it's loud, it looks comfy, and it's just mean looking at it. That looks awesome. Like this is the maddest garage. It's just like sitting in the north of Ireland, in the back, or kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, it is alright.
And then we've got these bikes, and this. And we're getting warmed up because this isn't even the stuff he showed me to make me want to come here, because we're going to go check that out now. But if you think this is impressive, it's about to get a whole lot more impressive. Alright guys, I want to take a quick break from this episode to talk about one of our partners, Tough Tile. Now you guys will know from our garage, we've got it laid down on our floor for over a year. Holds up amazing, makes the place look amazing. A lot of people paint their floors in their garages, but they get grubby and they get tire marks. These do not, they hold it pretty good. As you guys can see here, they have a huge range of colors. Everything from greens, blues, yellows, whites, and now exclusively to this video, they are now doing full logos on the ground. So we're going to try and get a Drift Games one of these as well. You can get single logos, you can get sort of 4-tile logos, and they've got the edging, so you can get a car up. Perfect for valeting companies, you know, if you just want to make your garage look cool, if you want to show off your cars, all that kind of stuff. You guys know how good our garage looks. So make sure you check out www.toughtile.com for their full range. It's pretty reasonably priced, and it makes your garage or your shed or anywhere look amazing.
So there's something special in this one here, is there?
This is something that I'm very familiar with. Actually, the only thing I know that is here is in here, but I still want to see it. This is your Pro Drift car. This is a very infamous car because it was always, I thought, the maddest build on the grid. Like, this kit is blister kit for an S15. Not easy to
Which
get.
Mario then done the vents because I have the radiator.
I was just about to say, so if we roll down the side here, the only thing that's different is these rear vents. But the most important part of this car is here. This is the reason it's the ultimate show car.
That's a bit of you, Dave.
This is a bit of me now, and for once I used to open bonnets and go, I have no idea what's going on here. And for the first time since I've built this Corvette, I actually know exactly what you have going on, except these manifolds are insane.
6-bush Parmax engineering got them made for me. Just
Like, look, turbo right to the front, and
big precision. I'm not sure the size of it, but it's about
it's a big one anyway. I'm looking forward to seeing this thing back out, so the plan is to just come
Save
back
up
to it.
more money.
Come back to it. It's like most of the hard work's done, just a few bits, and we'll be back out drifting again. It like brings back such good memories. This car
it
for
does,
me.
surely.
It brings back great memories. But we're gonna go look at more cars because I want to wait until the rain has passed because it was very wet. That's why we started inside. There's a bananas amount of cars outside that I think everyone at home is especially going to want to see because we kind of did a little scan, but I'm sure you've got some good stories behind most of it. So we're going to head outside.
Here at Drift Games, we absolutely love online drifting. But more importantly, for you guys watching at home, we want to get you in the game as well. So we've partnered up with digitalmotorsports.com, Ireland's first online sim store, who are experts in everything when it comes to online drifting. And they're going to give you guys a full free sim rig at the end of this series. Now I know you want to know, how do you win? But it's quite simple. Every single episode of Games Changers, we're going to release a letter. It looks a bit like this. And that letter will form a sentence. And at the end of the series, the first person who can put that full sentence together correctly wins a full simulator. Now that's not bad going.
Alright, so we're heading into the main yard, guys, which is not like any car dealership I've ever seen before in Ireland. Not only have we one inside, but we've two outside. So what's the story behind these two?
Just out of Japan about 3 weeks ago, both for sale.
So these are both for sale. So if you guys want to pick up a Datsun, not even a Nissan, a Datsun, they are so cool. Like, they're so good. And the thing is, they're cheap to run and they're kind of reliable. We'll leave the best till last. We're going to do a quick run around because there's something over there. We'll keep it out of shot for the moment. No, this is so relevant to me right now because I'm trying to think, should I do air or not? It's going to be kind of like what my Golf van is going to look like, except for I'll be going wider than that, but that looks very, very cool. That's
sold out as a proper GTRS.
That's a GTRS. Not a lot of them around anymore. I had an Evo 7 RS. Basically, you pay more for less. That's kind of how it works. So a lot of these had a lot of electronic diffs and stuff in them. They got rid of that and they made it mechanical, like a track car. You'll notice the mirrors and everything on these real basic. As an alarm. So it's very basic inside. So Evo 7 RS is like the track version, so it's simplified. They have like no real extras in them. It's all just about track driving. It's about making the car as light as possible. I think, if I'm not mistaken, and you can correct me in the comments, they even put the thinnest paint on it and all this to save as many grams as possible. So a very rare car. So a nice one for someone, and it's a car that's going to really appreciate and value it. It's got a nice little race car.
Oh, proper wee car.
It's like proper cage, snap-off steering wheel.
Oh yeah.
It's like, this must be like the funnest little go-kart to drive. Like a race car out of a tiny little car and a roll cage. That is awesome.
Mint Galanza.
That is a minter now. I'm sure there's people now at home sitting there going, that's the one now. That's getting very popular, especially in the south of Ireland, because we had so many and then we had nothing. They're all gone. You passed them without thinking about it a couple of years ago, and now you're going, they bring back memories. There's so many there was. You got a yellow S3.
Again, Japanese import.
So Jap import S3. It's the maddest colour I've ever seen in my life.
Is this a factory colour?
That is a factory colour, and it's called the Pirelli edition. See the seats underneath?
Oh, look at the tyres red on the seats. That is super, super jazzy. I have to come down and have a look at this car down here. This is the first car we saw coming in.
Okay, that's the only one in the world apparently.
The only one, is this an original colour?
This is an original
That's an
colour.
original colour. That's the maddest colour I've ever seen a BMW E36 in. I've seen some out, but they've painted them that. So it's an original colour, right way through.
Oh, and inside that's the way she come. Probably not the best combination, but very cool.
Rare.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be missed driving down the town in this thing.
Man,
Look at the interior, it's like proper, bright, almost yellow seats. Oh, look at this. So that is, wow. That's the maddest colour. Another one where you go, we forgot about this, and now it's the coolest thing ever.
You just sold this as well, did you?
Just sold that this morning, yeah, it's going to Cornwall.
Cornwall? Yeah.
But they're getting very rare now.
That's the first one I ever seen in proper real life.
Yeah. Back to the JDM stuff again.
That's like, this here is a genuine Spec C.
Spec C Type RA. They love their names in Subaru, like Spec this, but that is incredibly rare. And then, like, to have three even in the one space is just mental. Like, you might see one every 6 months now in Ireland pass you, but to have three of them like that. But the whole reason you're watching this video is because we've got to get to the actual 100% reason we're here, which is the lineup over here. Like, this is like something out of, you watch a Japanese video on YouTube and you Fast and Furious, you see something like this. You're gonna have to rattle through because I have no idea when it comes to the spec on these, because I've given up on even looking at them because they're so expensive now. So this is a
34 GTT rear wheel drive.
okay, so this is a rear wheel drive one. And then this is the 2.5.
2.5 rear wheel drive.
It's in great condition, and if you look at them in Japan now,
I wouldn't buy one.
You're not buying one for less than 40,000 euro and then having to import it and all that. So they're getting to the point where every single 34 is worth something.
This is, bar the wheels, a completely bone stock V-Spec 2000. And then proper car that is sold again.
It looks
collector.
immaculate. Like, there isn't even a blemish on that car. So that's in the completely original, and then this one,
that there is a 34 GTT, but with a factory GTR, proper aluminium wings, quarter panels, V-Spec front bumper, and this chin bonnet.
So this is the one I would like, because it has all the real GTR panels on it, but it's front wheel drive, which is rear wheel drive, and that's kind of, to me, I always said that would be what I'd want. You get the look of the GTR in the right colour, but you get to do some skids. And that to me is actually pretty sweet. That's lovely. It's a really nice condition too. And the fact that it's actually not a fiberglass kit, right? You know, it fits perfectly everything else.
This is another rear wheel drive one. Bumpers front mount, but she has the bad boy Nerd R26 in it.
So, oh wow. I like the way they've colour coded the engine bay to all the air filter, the epoxy, all the right parts on it. She's like, this is
cool car.
It's a very cool car. I can't get over how many 34s here. This is insane.
This one again for sale.
So you're selling these 34s now, and people are going to start getting interested because there's not a lot of them left. I'm even interested at the moment, but they're very expensive. But and then we have a genuine GTR.
That's the bad boy V-Spec too. That's like 880 horsepower.
880. Jeez, on a road car. Like, this is serious business now. 880 horsepower
on Motec.
Four-wheel drive too, so it can put it down. I would say this is a scary car.
Just 8 gears.
Scary car. This is not far off perfect.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's not far off. Do you know what? Yeah. I think 880 horsepower. Does that make it perfect? It probably does.
See, I just love the headlight and stuff done on her.
Oh yeah.
Intake should have. This one's more. This is aggressive now. I like this one.
And the colour of her, she's not the same as the one in the showroom. She's like the purpley tint.
Yeah, it's actually
only 100 of them ever made that colour.
So it's a 1 of 100 in that colour.
So I was told. I can't remember what the pin code is, but that's right.
So what do you guys think at home? Is this perfection? Maybe. What do you think, Ben?
You just toss up between this one
and the Bayside Blue.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's 880 horsepower. Like that's selling me quite a bit here. That is a beautiful, beautiful car. Like, look at this view. Like, so Japanese cars are still living and breathing, ladies and gentlemen. We just have to find them a little harder. But the guys here have a good selection of stuff, and also a very odd selection of stuff, which I quite like, because there's something for everybody, from hatchbacks to Glanzes to Datsun pickups to 34 GTRs. You can go all the way up and all the way down, whatever you want. Thank you so much for showing us around. I think this was definitely worth a spin because we got to see some awesome cars.
Nice vehicle, you're driving them too.
Yeah, we got the motion. You know what? It was cool until we rolled in, and then I went, oh, there's a lot of competition in here now. So, but thank you guys for watching. I think that was a really fun episode. We got to see a lot of cool cars here. Thanks so much for letting us come down and check them out, because it's nice we get to come here and see something a bit different and something we don't normally see in Ireland. So let us know in the comments, what was your favorite car of all of the cars. I'm gonna pick this one. I think that's my favorite. Oh, I don't know. And the one inside is right.
What about the bike Golf?
There is an airbag Golf here, but just on this occasion it's getting pipped by this. But then I quite like this one, because it's rear-wheel drive. Anyway, let me decide that. You guys can decide it in the comments. Let us know which one you think is the best of what you've seen here today. And if you guys want to get in touch with the guys here, they can hook you up with a deal. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to have more fun with the Motion or Ranger in the next couple of weeks. You'll be seeing a little bit more from us, and we'll be doing some parts deliveries in it, so we'll give it a good road test as well. Thanks for watching the vlog. We'll see you on the next one, and then make sure you hit the subscribe button, grab some merch, and we'll see you then.